Welcome, welcome, welcome to On Fire to Inspire. I am your host, Aaliyah, the Purpose Midwife. I want to thank y'all so much for joining me this beautiful, beautiful Tuesday evening. You could have been doing anything else and been anywhere else, but you chose to spend with me, and thank you so much. Tonight, we're going to be talking about financial awareness. I'm going to give y'all some tips, some tools, and we're going to talk about some ways of some getting a little bit of free money too. We're going to talk about that as well. So y'all hang on in there as we go through this. I want to thank our sponsors. I just put them in our chat. Thank you to mombizboss.org. Y'all, and I see a typo for Sensational Galore. I apologize. Let me fix that. Um, so Mom Biz Boss stands for multiple operational managers. And if you are an entrepreneur or an aspiring entrepreneur, you want to definitely connect with these awesome, awesome individuals. Um, you will be able to collaborate, possibly learn from each other, glean from each other. Again, that's mombizboss.org. And then sensationalgalore.com, or you can also check out their Etsy site. They're really, really honing in on their body butters and their lip glosses and body scrubs. They are, y'all, they're killing it. I tell you, I have been in the pineapple mode. That's one of my favorites. I've been in the pineapple mode for the past week. So y'all check them out. They do have scents for the men and for the women. So check them out, sensational-galore.com, or check out their Etsy. Hey, everybody, do me a favor, hit that share button. So after I finish thanking our sponsors, we're going to hop on in with this information. Thank you again to Dance with Mina. Hey, Dance with Mina. Y'all go over on Facebook land and go like and follow Dance with Mina, MENA. If you are on your wellness goal or you're trying to get back on the wagon, get on back on the wagon. And they do Monday and Thursday nights at 6 p.m., Monday and Thursday evening, 6 p.m. You can do it virtually or in person. So if you say, well, I'm nowhere near South Carolina, guess what? That's okay. Once you like that page and go out there and request a link, she can shoot it to you. All right. That's Mondays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then, if you are a leader in any capacity, you want to get iWork. If you go to iworkfaith.com, you want to get the book Leadership Inside Trajectory. You got to have it in your arsenal. If you're a leader, you got to have it. If you are a leader. And then finally, I put all the links out there. If you have, don't have any of my books, or if you have them and you want to be a blessing to someone, you can go to onfiretoinspire.com and you can actually purchase any of my books out there. You can also get them on Amazon. You can also get them out there almost in virtually any of the different online places that you can purchase books. All right, y'all. So we're going to talk tonight about, we're going to have a conversation about things that many of us weren't really taught. We were taught. So the topic tonight, let me slow down and back up. The topic tonight is financial awareness with small power moves. So we're going to talk about some things because there's some things that, again, we weren't taught or we forgot or we just been oblivious to the point. Okay. So y'all know everything that we do, whether it's how you live, whatever. You gotta have some money to do it. You gotta pay your bills. You gotta have somewhere to live in, work indoors, and whatever it takes money. So we're gonna talk about that tonight, and we're gonna talk about so many ways. Again, it's just some of us weren't taught. Some of us were taught years and years ago, and maybe we just need a refresher, right? So we're going to be talking about if we take control, it's going to help build our confidence. It's going to help us make our money work for us, not against us. So we want to make sure that our money is working for us and not against us, right? So step number one, know where you are. Know where your money's going. So many of us have allowed the e-billing or the e-bill statements, and that's okay if you check it regularly. But if you don't check it regularly, they could hit you in so many. The interest could have increased on your credit cards. The interest could have, you're like, oh my Lord, when did the interest outweigh what I was paying on my my account. So make sure that you are looking at that. Know where you are. Know how much income you have coming in monthly. Know what's coming in monthly. Know your expenses. What are you spending out? So if you know what you got coming in, know what you got going out, then just keep track. Have some way of keeping a track of your debt. Like I said, you may have credit cards, student loans, again, just everyday life. So you need to know being able to keep track of that in some capacity. And then finally, check your credit score. When was the last time you checked your credit score? Be honest. When was the last time you checked it? So pull your credit report and see if everything on there is true, because there may be some things that you need to go and dispute. There may be some things that it wasn't you, or they should have, you canceled this subscription. Yeah, some of us have some subscriptions out there. I got some that's about to expire, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not renewing. I don't even use that. So some things that that's no longer serving you, go out there and save yourself some money and cancel that stuff. Okay. So know your income, know your expenses, track your debt, and check your credit score. You need to know what's going on. And you can check with other tools like Experian has some things out there. Mint.com, they actually have a link that you can go through Experian now through from Mint. So you can actually, they kind of like have a collaboration thing going on. So again, hey everybody, as you're joining, I see more people joining in over in Facebook land. So we are talking about money management, making money, making power moves, making our money work for us, not against us. So step 2, so we talked about that in step 1, knowing where you are and where you stand, right? Step 2, set out a simple plan. Keep it simple, okay? Keep it simple. So just set some goals for yourself. Like you can say, all right, so this week I'm going to save X amount, or in this pay period, I'm save X amount. And then look at ways that you can meet that goal. So you may not be making any extra money, but where can you cut? Are you spending $10 every day, or $10 every other day at Starbucks? That adds up. So that may be a way that you can actually save some money. Great evening to everyone that you're joining. Do me a favor, hit that share button or tag somebody, because y'all, it's time for us to make our money make money for us, okay? Or at least make some sense and save ourselves some money. So if you are, let's say you're spending an average of, we're going to be very, very, we're gonna do a small amount. So let's say you're saving $50, you're spending $50 a month in just coffee or eating out or whatever. If you're just spending, and you're spending way more than that with the cost of stuff, but let's just say we're gonna lowball it, $50. So if you are saying, okay, I don't have any money to save, how much are you eating out? How much are you going through that drive through? How much are you going, out? Right? So find ways in that space, and then, okay, what can I do with this? Can I invest it? And we'll talk about that in just a minute. So whatever you do, let's celebrate the small moves. I mean, the small celebrations, so to speak. So if you say, you know what, I saved $5 this week, guess what? Celebrate, because that might have been a milestone for you, right? Celebrate everything. So let's talk about this free money before we go into this next part. So you want to put your money into either a high yield savings account, or minimally a savings account that's paying way more than what the big banks are paying right now. The big banks, it's slap in the face what they pay, y'all are paying. But if you connect and with some of the banks that are doing these things, like I'm about to send y'all a link. I'm about to show y'all a link like right now. And so right now, SoFi is giving out 3.8% interest if you do either yes, celebrate all your wins. Absolutely. So SoFi has currently 3.8% on if you do any size direct deposit, or guess what? You don't have to have direct deposit. Even on their basic savings, y'all, they're giving 1%. The big banks are not giving you 1%. If you go check your interest rates, they're probably giving you a 0.01 or a point. It's ridiculous, y'all. I'm telling you, if you go look, you're like, are you kidding me? And so I didn't hit the thing. So The link that I just shared just now. So say that you open up a SoFi account, right? It's only $50 to open it. So you open this SoFi account, and guess what? They're like, oh, your friend sent you this referral. Awesome. So when you open, well, before your friend send you referral, you go ahead and open it up. And just for putting your $50 in there, they give you a $25 thank you. Like, welcome, welcome to SoFi. So your $50 that you put in there just became 75, right? Now, you don't have to worry about, well, oh my God, is this a fly by night company? I actually had my account with them since December 2023. And they are an NBA official bank. So you don't have to worry about that. They are NBA official bank, and they are one, if you do like a list of the top 10, when I was doing research on them, like several months ago, as well as recently, they're one of the top 10 that's given the higher interest rates. Yes, I like the math too, girl. I like it. So you put in 50, they give you 25 just for saying welcome. It's a welcome and a thank you, right? But guess what? They're going to give you a link for opening that account. Once you get your link, you send it to your friend. You know how you have a friend that say, yeah, I want that $25 too. Because again, we're making smart moves. We're making power moves, and we're making our money make sense and making our money work for us. So now you tell that friend, okay, well, tell one of your friends, sisters, cousins, whoever, tell mom and them, and they can go ahead and do the same. When you use that referral link, they open up and do the same thing that you just did. You got your 25. They're going to get their 25 for opening theirs. But guess what? They're going to also get 75 for the referral. So let's do the math. Like you said, Terry, you like that math. So I opened my account with $50. They gave me 25 just for saying thank you and welcome, right? Then I referred my friend. And immediately she said, girl, let me go get to get my $50 to open this thing. And she did her 25. So she got her 25 after they gave her the 50. Then she said, I'm going to tell my sister. She told her sister she did the same. She got 75 for, so your $50 turned into $150 that quickly. Why? Because you're using your brain to do some smart things to make your money make sense and make money for you. So, for example, if you refer 3 friends, right? Just 3 friends, all 3 of them do the same thing, right? Again, this is just they're just giving referrals on the money. So your friends are automatically getting their free 25. Whether they refer somebody else to open or not, they get their free money. Now, if they say, well, you know what? Like, this makes sense for me too. So let's say you referred 3 friends. I'm just showing you how you can have your free money. If you referred 3 friends or just 2 friends, that's $150 just for 2 friends. $75 per friend to open up their account. They got their 25 welcome, and then you got the 75 as a referral. So that's my referral link. If you're interested in opening your account, that's your way of making your money, make money for you. Even if you just do the basic of the 50 and do a savings account, the savings account is paying 1%. Not too many people doing that right now. Okay. And if you do the direct deposit of any size, they're giving you 3.8 currently. It was when I first did mine back in December of 2023, it was 5% or 4.8 or 5%, right at 5%. So it's based on, what the interest rate is right now, but they're generally one of the higher ones. Okay. So that's how you can make some free money. Again, I put that link out there again. And if you can't see it, you can always inbox me or email with the subject referral link, and we'll send it directly to you. Now, again, making sure that you're making smart moves, making your money make money for you. Now, we talked about making your money make sense, making your money make money, right? Now, let's talk about creating budgets, because a lot of times we fall off the wagon with that too. But, creating a budget that works for you, not for everybody else, and don't be so strict to where you don't give yourself grace. Because if you don't give yourself grace, you're going to fall off the wagon and you're not going to get back on it. So you got to give yourself some breathing room. So if you normally spend $100 a month in coffee, maybe you can spend 80 or just start somewhere to where you see your savings, and then set yourself a plan, set yourself a goal. It can be some small goals, and then you can increase, and then automate where you can. So if you can save money, some places will give you discounts for automatic savings, automatic payments, whatever. um, but make things make sense for you and do what works best for you and your household. And then finally, educate yourself. Educate yourself. Stay curious on, like, listening to money podcasts. What's out there. I know back in the day, y'all, I used to understand the stock market and all that. It's time to get to it and understanding it again, right? And then read books, on understanding money and psychology of money. There's actually some books called Psychology of Money and Get Good with Money. Those are some books that I was referred to as suggestions when I was told that I was going to do this, or I told someone I was going to do this. And then also, you don't have to be an expert, so don't allow anything to make you feel inferior. Just start somewhere, and again, celebrate every win. For those who are having some spring allergies and you need some springtime relief, we got a referral on that as well. That link is coming your way, and you can look out there, and there are several different options within there that you can purchase. So that referral link is out there for you. Because I had, y'all, this pollen has been atrocious this year. It really, really has. This pollen has had some people with, like, swollen eyes, itchy nose, sneezing, you name it. I've heard it all. But there's a spring relief. There's a spring relief link that I just posted in. And so those links are out there. You can share those with your friends and family. But again, y'all, take advantage of that SoFi, that free money. If you already have an account, log into it. Go find your personal link and send it to some people so that you can get the $75 referral. So it is not something that's new that they're doing. It's something that you actually have access to. So if you already have an account, good. Go out there, log in, and you will see something that says get free $75 or get free something to that effect. Go out there, get your link, and get your money, honey. Quit playing with it. So this is the referral link that I actually have put in there. Again, if you don't have access to that, then we can email it to you. Just let us know, inbox me, or we can email it to you. But you'll get $25, free money just for saying they're welcoming you. And then after you do your referrals, they're giving you $75. How do I know? Because I've done it and referred for our 5 friends. And so, yes, you are so welcome. So y'all, we got to make sure that we're helping each other become better. It's not about, I know this and I'm just going to keep it to myself. No, if I know something that can help you, everything about me is empowering you to be the best version of you, whether it's in your finances, whether it's in your mental space, whatever. I have Triple M Money Management Matters coming to actually share with us next week. This is her area of expertise. So she's going to come and share next week. But this week, we are talking about how you can do things for you to just get started. Start somewhere, and just make things make sense for you. Make your money work for you, and make your money make sense for you. Okay. All right. So any questions? Any questions over there? Everybody? Thank you so much. Everybody saying great topic, great topic. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. No questions? All right. So let me make sure I gave y'all all your links. So you have the link for the referral. You have the spring relief. You have all the information for all our sponsors. Y'all make sure, again, go check out mombizboss.org. Check out sensational-galore.com, or check out the Etsy. Go check out what Dance with Mena, MENA, on Facebook. Check out iworkfaith.com, as well as onfiretoinspire.com. Yay! All right, y'all. So that's all I have for y'all tonight. We're making everything makes sense, y'all. We are, moving and growing in everything that concerns us. Because guess what? That's what God has for us. That everything is to grow, and He wants us to grow in every capacity of our lives. So this month, we're making smart moves. We're taking everything one day at a time, and we are making sure that we're doing our part. So y'all remember, go check those things out. If you missed any of this, share it with a friend that y'all know that this can be a blessing to. And we'll see y'all next week when we have Lisa Stringer Bailey coming back with us talking about money management. This will be her second or third year because this is Financial Awareness Month. Y'all, I want you to get what's yours. And that's why I bring the people that is their area of expertise so that we can be a blessing and they're a blessing to us. All right, y'all. See y'all next week. Same time, same place. I'm Aaliyah, the Purpose Midwife. And I'll see you next time on Friday Inspire. Good night.